Yes, sir, you just read that right. If I could only trade with one concept for the rest of my life, it'd be this one. One candle, and that's it. No complicated entries, just one candle that tells me everything that I need to know about my day-to-day markets. And this is the strategy, guys, that gave me consistency, confidence, and peace of mind when I trade every single day. And I promise you that if you stick until the end of this video and watch everything, take some notes, you're going to see why this one candle, this one strategy, is the only one that I'll ever use for the rest of my life. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. But before we get right into the nitty-gritty of the video, I want you guys to get to know me a little bit better, get to know who you're even watching and why you should even trust my trading advice. My name is Raza, or Adrian if you guys want to call me that. I'm 24 years old. I'm an immigrant who started trading 5 years ago. Nothing really, but a construction job, which you guys can see right here, and a dream to make a lot of money. I was where you are. I was losing years of income. You guys can see it right here, $96,000 in a single day, in a single trade. I was working construction just like a lot of you, saving up every single dollar, every single penny to be able to put into either funded accounts or into my own accounts, just to blow them. And you guys can see it right here, minus $3,000 loss, minus 96,000, minus 7,000. I blew countless accounts. I stayed up through countless trading sessions, lost sleep, lost confidence, but I never gave up. And the reason that I teach what I teach now is because I finally found consistency. I finally found and cracked the code of what you're missing using this exact approach that I'm about to teach you in this video. Yesterday alone, I made $5,000 in a day with 2 single trades using the exact same concept that I'm about to teach you in this video. And last month alone, I made $32,000. And don't get me wrong, guys, I'm not here to lie to you like every other influencer. I do lose money all the time. There's losses. You guys can see it right here. I had a $500 loss, a $100 loss, a $600 loss, a $2,000 loss still. That was last month. But guess what? My wins will always outweigh my losses. I'm here to show you what's actually possible when you simplify your game and trust your process. And at the end of the day, guys, the goal is this. The goal is to get the cars that you want and get the freedom. Here's me after making all this money. I was traveling last month. I was in Mexico, and that same day that I hit $11,000, I was here right after I went ATV in. I've been able to buy both my dream cars, and that's all thanks to this one strategy. But enough of me, enough of this whole backstory and all that. Let's get to the actual backbone, the actual concepts. And if you got all the way here, make sure to hit that like, hit that sub, hit that comment, pow. And the main concept, the main everything that you need to know is this word right here, simplicity. It's the ultimate edge. We're not here to have 10,000 support, resistance lines of different time frames and everything. No. We're going to keep it as simple as possible. Always being able to explain everything under 3 minutes. And that should be something that you keep in mind. If you're a mentor or yourself, you cannot explain your strategy in under 5 minutes, really. You should move on to something more simpler, especially if you're not profitable yet. And that's exactly why this strategy is literally one simple candle over and over and over and over, starting from the top-down analysis with your higher time frames all the way down to you entering the lower time frames. In this case, it's going to be entering the 1 minute, but it's always the same candle. You can see it right here. This is one of the trades I took this week. It was over at 1 to 4. You can see it, and you're going to see the exact same candle repeat itself. We get the confirmation, we get the candle, and pow, we go down and make a lot of money with this short, and we get the explosion to the upside. Over, and a lot of you guys know what these candles are already. I mean, at least not with the same name of what I call them, but you can see it. It's a certain type of candle, and because I have it highlighted, it looks a little different, but at the end of the day, it's something that's been around for years and years and years, ever since charts even were created. Just one candle, guys. I don't trade off of indicators. I trade off of reactions. The one candle strategy is about reading that shift and aligning with momentum, not predicting it. And what that means, guys, is that you're going to be trading the trend. You're never going to be going against it. You're not going to be trying to predict what's going to happen. You're going to let the chart do what it does, and then you're going to move off of it. You're going to move with it, not against it, not before it. No. We're going to wait for the trend to set, wait for that certain candle, and then pow, everything will be aligned and everything will flow with simplicity. And once you understand this one candle, you can literally simplify your whole approach to trading. And the one candle, the almighty, the everything, the one thing that I have tatted on my hand right here, you see it, is the 3M candle. That's literally the name of my strategy, 3M trading. Like I said, guys, it works both for the bearish and for the bullish scenarios. A 3M candle is literally just a candle that liquidates either the previous candle's low or the previous candle's high. You can see it here in the bullish scenario. Right here, this would be the 3M candle. Why? Because it's clearly liquidating the previous candle's low. Same thing here. Here's another one. It's a bearish one, but it's the exact same thing, just the opposite. We have a candle go up, liquidating the previous candle's high, and then closing below it. Boom, that's it. It's always going to be a wick. Now we have the same thing right here. The candle goes up, liquidates the previous candle's high, high and closes below it. And this exact same thing right here in the bearish side. We have two. It goes up, liquidates it, closes above it. Same thing right here. It goes up, liquidates the previous candle's high, and closes below it. And the same thing for this last bullish example right here. We have price go down, liquidating the previous candle's low, and then closing above it. And that's it. That's what a 3M candle is. It's just a candle that's basically showing the reversal in price fractally. But how do we actually use it? It can be used for crypto, forex, indices, NASDAQ 100 stocks, everything, you name it. Precious metals, you're there and you can use it every single day because it's built off of pure price action, nothing else, no news, no nothing, just what's in front of you, what these beautiful candles are doing. And the way to use this candle is so simple and stupid. Anyone can copy it. You can copy it. It didn't matter even if you didn't graduate high school, you can copy this. That's how easy I've made it. And here is the whole strategy, two-step strategy with the same candle over and over and over, starting from the 15-minute all the way down to the execution in the 1 minute. That's completely it. And in the next 3 minutes, I'm going to show you step by step everything that you need to know so that you can recreate this in your own charts. All right, guys. So for step number 1, what we're going to be doing is stepping into the 15-minute. But before we do that, I need you guys to add this indicator to your charts. It's my indicator. It's not like somebody else's something crazy and everything that you see here, you can recreate yourself with your own eyes. All I'm doing is taking out the fact that you have to be finding protected lows and protected highs. I'm going to give you the indicator for completely free so that you can add it to your charts. Yes, it's free, just as free. And if you want to claim free access to the indicator, all you got to do is check out the first link in the description, the top link in the description, either there or it's going to be pinned in the comments. Now, what you're going to do there is claim access to the free course and the free indicator, whatever. The main thing is that you're claiming access to the WAP. Once you're inside of the WAP, it's called Raza Trades My Free WAP. You're going to head over to the indicator access channel, which is right here. You can see it, you can read it. Once you're going to be asked to add your trading view username, you just type it out there and then you tap claim indicators. After you've done that, you have the indicator, the 3M structure indicator for completely free added to your charts. You have the higher low, higher highs, higher lows. You have your ranges that are being drawn automatically, so you don't have to do anything. You see the charts the way I see them. So in this case, we are in a bullish scenario. Why? Like I said, because we are breaking up, creating a higher high. You see the range. So to be more specific, it's from this high all the way to this low. Okay, this is our bullish range. So the first step is going to be seeing that range. Step number 2, price comes back into our range, which would be right here. Then we want a 3M candle to be printed. As soon as we have that candle be printed, that's it. We can step down to the 1 minute and look for the execution, for the confirmations. And you guys can see here is the 3M candle that gets printed. We see it. Take out the previous low and close above it right here, making it a 3M candle. So as soon as that happens, this becomes our 15-minute low. Now we can head over to step number 2. Everything that we do now is going to be in the 1 minute. Keep that in mind, please. I don't want to see you guys in the 5 minute. You need to follow this step by step. So the first thing that we're going to look for in the 1 minute is going to be the exact same thing that we just did in the 15. We want it to be aligned to the 15-minute movement. So because the 15-minute, it's in a bullish range, we also need the 1 minute to be in the bullish range. So in this case, the 1 minute was breaking down. You guys can see it just going down, 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 breaking down how it brings to the downside. We waited. We didn't do nothing up until this point. Now that we have this break right here, then we can move on to step number 2. Then we want price to also come back into our range. In this case, it would be from this high to this low. And then once we have price in, you guys can see it right here, then we can move on to step number 2, which is right here. After we get price inside of our range, what we're going to do is put our entry right here above the current high. So it would be above this high right here created by this candle. And our stop loss is going to be below the protected low. So below the lows range right here. You guys can see it. After that, we're going to be targeting at least a 1 to 2. And I need you guys to understand this. We're not going to be market entering as soon as price comes into our range. No, that's what we're going to be putting a buy stop order above the current protected high. Why? Is because if price just wants to go sideways and not do anything, then we're not going to be tapped in and we're not going to take that break even or that loss. Now, in the other case where price goes down, invalidating the whole setup, we're also not going to get entered. We need momentum. That's why we're going to be buy stopping it so that we want to see price actually pushing to where we want price to go. And if not, we're not going to be entered. And after that, guys, like I said, at least target at 1 to 2. We're going to be going break even as soon as we get a break outside of our range. So in this case, we wouldn't be break even in this break. We wouldn't be break even in this break. We'd be breaking even in this break right here. Why? Because it not only has a high outside of our entry, which was right here, but also a low outside of our entry. But that's basically it, guys. That's the whole strategy. As always, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to sub. Don't forget to like. If you want my full 10+ hour course, just hit the first link in the description. That's also how you gain access to the indicator. So you might want to do that. And to watch a full-on trade breakdown, basically a live trading of how I use this strategy on my day-to-day or where I used it before, click the playlist here on the screen. See you on the next one.